Yeah, I need Amina, the pitcher. Yeah, you know, she got one of them come when she helping Angie. And then you know the boy Steve that's in the band. Steve, he's the one helping the camera.
Oh, so Steve, the newest Steve, yeah. Amina and Steve.
Yeah.
Sports Talk Live for the culture here, Friday Night Lights with my man Rap Curry. And who you got here with you, Rap?
I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. We got a couple Penwood students right now. Go ahead, reach to the mic and introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Stephen Rest. And I'm Rafina Valley.
Get everybody in the shot. There you go. All right, this is the first Del Val game of the year. A big-time matchup between Penwood, defending Del Val champions.
Yes, sir.
2 years in a row. Against the Academy Park High School. Academy Park Knights out there. I'm an alumni. I went to Academy Park back in the day. And so, Rap, let's talk about the program you started with the students in the SFBN network.
Yes.
That you started.
Yeah. So we last year the school district got a grant from two of the legislators, Senator Anthony Williams and Representative Joanna McClendon.
Okay.
And I had to do a little boxing out and pushing, but we got a little piece of that grant for the athletic department.
Okay.
And I've been trying to, as you and I know, because we've worked together on a lot of this, trying to bring post-athletic career purpose into the athletic department as part of the curriculum. And so the streaming with SFBN is the first step towards that. And so we're actually, we were able to not only buy equipment, but also pay them to help train the students on how to actually run the cameras, run the board. You'll see tonight if you watch the game on SFBN or on my Facebook page.
Okay. We have it up there now.
We have it up there now. You'll see Steven and be one of the people working the camera.
Okay. So Steven, what wanted you to make you get involved with broadcasting?
Well, first my friend Chris Jones, he was talking to me about it.
Yeah.
And he got me interested. And I'm always open to new experiences. So I was like, hey, let me give this a shot. And then I went down and I sat down with Mr. Curry and I told him I was interested, and then he got me set from there. Okay.
And do you see this, you having a future in this, or something that you want to move forward with and do as a profession?
I don't really see it as a profession, but it is something that I could use on the side.
Okay.
While I'm in high school, I just want to get in as many experiences as I can, and this one is a really good experience so far.
Money streams. All money streams are good.
And Sunni, I want to add is we get a lot of students who do multiple things.
Okay.
And so Steve is one of those. He's in the band, so you'll see him. He's working the camera, and then before halftime, he's going to change up, and then he'll be part of the marching band at halftime.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Also, baseball.
Yep.
And then, so what else you do?
I'm going to be in theater.
Oh, wow.
So one thing at Penwood, I think a lot of times we think about athletes, or we think about we share a lot of the same kids.
Okay.
You'll see one of the starting linemen out there at halftime of the marching band, and so it's just it's an opportunity just to show more post-athletic career purpose and just jobs in it, because most kids only know what's on the field and on the sideline. So Steve's a good one. Jimmy Seck. Who else is doing it? I forgot about that. Doing it every day. Chris Jones, how could I forget? Sorry about that, Chris. And what's the other young Naseem. So just give them a little shout out too for that as well.
Oh man, that's excellent. That's tremendous. So, Rap, moving forward, do you see this program totally being run by the students?
Yeah, that's the goal. Really, in a year or two, really having them do it all, because that's the goal. But I definitely got to get some younger kids involved. I got mostly seniors right now.
Okay.
Because they, it's the kids that were around in the summer. So now this year I'll be able to get some students that, really recruit in the spring and try to get kids to kind of learn some stuff. So trying to figure it out on the fly. We were able to make it work, and that's what we're doing.
Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. And one of the things that you talked about before is the funding for these types of programs. And, it was, spearheaded by a grant. Can you talk about the keys to trying to direct financial dollars to these type of programs and to keep them going? Just not to start them, but to keep it up in the lifeblood.
Exactly. That's the hard part, is trying to have continuous dollars. Sustainability is the word. We're doing some awesome things. One of the things that we're going to be showing is we'll have a Penwood apparel site for design, and the goal is for us to design our own uniforms. Amina, when we talked to her team, her softball team last year, had a uniform that was made from the Penwood apparel.
Okay.
And the goal is to try to have every team be able to not only create their own uniforms, but sell gear and do stuff to make sustainability. But we're also going to need to have people support. You know what I mean? We're going to have people to donate. And it's not just for things like this. Like there's things like tutoring. There's things like, we want to make this curriculum based, so we want to be able to offer things in the summertime. But one step at a time.
One step at a time.
But we have got a lot of reach out from a lot of people from the article that was in the Enquirer.
Okay, yeah, we
shout
had
out
that
to the
posted
Enquirer.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean? My man Ace, he did the article on us in that, and I was reached out to by a lot of, like, one of them was a shoe design company.
Okay.
That guy works for Skechers and works for Brand Jordan. He has actually a shoe design academy for high school students.
Oh, wow, that's excellent.
So we're going to try to partner with them coming up too.
Oh, man, that'll be tremendous moving forward. Definitely getting the students involved in all things being well-rounded.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. But let's jump into football for a quick second. This game, Academy Park is 4-1. Top of the Del right now, league play starting. Penwood is two-time defending champion. They're 3-2. They have 2 losses. What do you think? Definitely last year's team was very explosive, scoring a lot of points. This team does too. What do you think the keys are for tonight's matchup?
As always, it's the battle up front.
Yeah.
Whoever can win those battles will dictate the game. Both teams like to run the ball. Academy Park likes to do that a lot.
Yeah.
So we have to be able to put them in throwing downs.
Okay.
Make them have to move the ball, matriculate the ball through the air. I think we're a little bit more of a passing team.
Mm-hmm.
So our thing is going to be protect the quarterback. I mean, Academy Park is known for blitzing.
Your quarterback. Talk about your quarterback. He's on the cusp of becoming the county's all-time passing leader.
Yes.
Can you talk about that?
I mean, Dez has been a generational quarterback. You know what I mean? I mean, he's been phenomenal. He makes a lot of things easier for everybody. We got a sophomore right now, Jordan Jones, who is blowing up.
Yeah.
Who's killing it out the backfield, not only running but also passing. And a lot of that is because you got to have a spy or two on Dez.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Jordan's doing his thing, but you got to have a spy or two on Dez. So, it is definitely something where you have to account for him. And once he gets out in the secondary, it's a business decision.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen him rumble down the field, unfortunately, many occasions on my nights coming up. But one thing I want to touch on is the coaching aspect and the kind of sacrifice and dedication they make in dealing with athletics and the things that you get and you find from participating in sports altogether. We got a post up right now that says, we just don't coach football. We coach decision making, we coach choices, we coach consequences, we coach respect, we coach life on and off the field. Can you speak on that as you're a coach yourself and AD director? And it's just not with football, it's with all sports?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, the reality of it is we're trying to teach the young people. We have people that deposit in our lives.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to pass that not only down but pay it forward. And it's not easy. We're in a different time. There's so many opportunities like for kids to participate. That's why when you get young people that are willing to be part of like things you create, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you gotta be thankful for them because they're teachable.
Yeah.
So there's like, when you put respect in decision making, like it's you gotta put people in front of kids that they can respect, and they also respect the young people. And then, for us, we're just trying to hold them accountable to what they say. They say they want to go to college. They want to have different opportunities. You hear Steve talking about having different experiences. All right, Here we go. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, and it's very varied. How do you feel about playing sports? What have you gotten from playing sports that you think that's going to help you in the future? Yeah.
Well, for me, it's been pretty much having, I've gone through, struggles, starting off with, baseball.
Yeah.
And I just really wanted to get better at it. So it's just always striving me to work harder.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been putting in work, and my coach has been seeing it. So I'm doing great, but it really just shows you how to, work harder to be a better version of yourself.
Oh, definitely. And that's what I played athlete. I was an athlete too in high school, and that's one of the things, just determination, your focus, the discipline, you're part of a team, you're accountable to others, just showing up on time, just going to the practice.
Right.
You're being there. That's like half the battle when you're growing up. Definitely. Rap, anything else you want to add about the program or anything else?
Definitely. So we're going to excuse Steve because he's got camera duties.
So
okay. Appreciate it, man.
Good luck. And it's going to be on SFBN.
Yes, game's on SFBN and on Rap my Facebook page. The one with the Penwood Athletic logo, Rap Curry's Facebook page. So look for that and you can find us. But I want to introduce you to Amina Ballinger.
How you doing, Amina?
Hello.
Amina is a star softball player, and this last year was the first time we have ever made the playoffs.
Wow.
For softball.
History of Penwood.
History. And people don't understand, I take a lot of pride. One of the things that, we had to do from the beginning was get female sports up to par. And, I remember building that softball field in the back of this field, and people were like, why are you spending $10,000 to build a softball field? I'm like, because somewhere down the line, I'm going to have somebody that's going to come here and take us to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And bam, here she is. So why don't you do us a favor? Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Don't be shy. All right, and give them a rundown of some of the strikeouts and what you did last year.
Okay, so I'm a senior. Last year, I think was one of my biggest years playing. So I think I had 200 plus strikeouts.
Wow.
For just last year, I don't know my freshman stats, but in whole, my career is 300 plus. I'm trying to reach 500.
Well, you just sit them up and take them down. You blow them away.
Yeah. I average 12 strikeouts a game.
Wow.
7 home runs a season.
Wow. That's tremendous.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's killer. And so last year, do you remember what our record was?
9-10.
9-10. So that was the first time we made the points for the playoffs, and then we had a close game in the first round out at one of the private schools.
Yeah.
Villa Maria.
So, and really, Amina's one of those student athletes that had choices, right? She could have went to a lot of different schools, but you chose to stay at Penwood. So, why did you do that? Because I think that's important.
I felt like I started here, so I needed to finish here. Plus, through middle school, Penwood Middle School, all the elementary schools, I feel like you guys basically made me who I am. You gave opportunities were there, and I feel like I could even if you couldn't get more, you can make them for others that come up. So I felt like that was important. You shouldn't ever back out on somebody just because they don't have everything, and you can go get it somewhere else, but you should make it available. I have sisters that'll end up going here, and I have a sister that goes here. I want that to be available for her and for them and for everyone else later.
What?
Definitely excellent.
Real talk, right?
Oh, definitely.
Real talk. And on top of that, right, you know, tell me what your GPA is?
4.3.
Oh, well, you got no problems.
Right?
That's almost mine combined.
Right, but on top of that, so Amina's gonna be probably our first Division I.
Okay.
Softball and
Thank you.
But she does it all year round. That's one thing I try to tell you. Your club team.
Yeah, I play for PA Chaos right now.
Okay.
They create a lot of my opportunities for college. Last year we went to Georgia to play in a big tournament. That's where I think I got seen by most of the colleges that are looking at me right now. And this fall, we're supposed to go to Florida, Georgia again, and summer we may go to California.
Okay, wow, and you get to travel and get to see other things. That's one of the best part about it.
That's my favorite part, the opportunity you get to see other people play, meet new people.
Yeah, definitely. You can make relationships, and that's always key. When you make those relationships, and now we're in a social age. It's not like if you went on a trip before, maybe with me and Rap, you wouldn't see anybody unless they wrote you a letter, put a stamp on it. But now you can have instantaneous communication all around the world. And that's one of so when making those connections and making those relationships are even stronger in this connected age. Definitely.
And I want to say this too, because Amina, first of all, she's at everybody's game. Yeah. She plays basketball too, which was not, the favorite choice of everybody in the family and her AAU coach and all that, because, when you're a star in one sport, you're afraid
they don't want you to play,
But, I felt like Amina just wanted to be a part of another team and have a fun experience. And she comes to all the games everywhere, and even tonight.
Yeah.
She's working with Angie, our athletic trainer, as like a student aide.
Okay,
You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah.
these are the type of kids that we have. Like, she's not walking around here like I'm the woman, even though she is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's down here like, oh, I'm feeling with her for the football team because I got love for Penwood.
Yeah.
So much respect.
Definitely. Well, congratulations and
Thank
best of luck in the future.
Thank
Definitely
you.
hit it up, and good luck to Penwood next game. And
All right, so what's the prediction? What's your prediction? We're gonna start with Amina. What's your prediction tonight, Amina?
We're definitely winning. Yeah.
You got a score for us?
I'm gonna say 50.
wow.
Burger.
You're hanging 50 on us? Wow.
Yeah. 50,
Wow.
50 to a donut.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Wow,
She's
she's really a fan. I'm gonna have to edit this.
Die hard.
Die hard. Die hard.
What you got? What you got tonight?
I think Penwood scores, but they could be scored upon. I got my Knights coming out here 26-22.
All right, so we definitely got it. 30-14 Penwood. So it's 2-1. So I think the Wood has it. I got 5 on that one.
Oh, definitely. Well, thank you for definitely joining us, and we're going to do this in the future. I'm partnering with Rap, and we put together some equipment and some.
Yes.
We're going to do this talks just not on sports, but on everything with athletes and all students across the Penwood district, so we can get out there and put your own personal perception out.
And you see Amina's a natural, so we're going to try to get you involved in that. We're going to try to do this podcast.
I'm here whenever you need me.
Hey, I want to give a couple shout outs.
Definitely.
We have a couple sponsors on the grocery outlet.
Okay, definitely.
Has been sponsoring team meals for us, so I want to thank them. And they switched their sign up tonight. They came up with a neutral sign because, they're in Sharon Hill.
Okay,
so
yeah.
They didn't want to look like they was doing too much
Favoritism. I feel you.
And I want to definitely shout out all the FBN team who comes out. We got a lot of interns that come and help us out there.
Oh, definitely.
Check out that PenwoodApparel.com website. Get on that. And
Definitely.
I know I'm forgetting somebody, but excuse the mind, forgive the heart. It's game time.
Yeah, it's game time.
Game time.
Definitely. And good luck to you, Penwood Patriots. I'm going to escort myself to the night side, and thank you. And we'll definitely do this again, and we'll definitely be doing some more programs and some more interviews and things with this and profiles of students.
And they can see me and Sunni. We'll be on halftime, giving some roundup of the game. So halftime on the Rap Curry page or the SFBN page for the night's game. You can catch us on there just talking about what we saw in the first half.
Okay, man. All right. Good luck. Let's get this thing started.
All right, bro.
All right, we out.